Hi, this is Stephen Harris of the Stephen Harris Science and Technology Podcast, and I'm going to go down briefly an overview of the 8 podcasts that I have out now, which are kind of like the long format, long bubble bath soaking of a Joe Rogan type of format of a podcast. Only at the moment, it's just me talking. The first one is natural gas and its role in human life. You would have no idea the role of natural gas in human life and how dependent upon human life is dependent upon natural gas and its chemistry. Absolutely amazing and will blow you away. And it also goes into how all nature produces methane or natural gas. Show number 2 was based upon Amazon not wanting to listen to what I had for them, and so I give it away to you for free. What Amazon didn't want, which would have been game-changing, would have made more money than Amazon Web Services, guaranteed, with their existing fleet of delivery vehicles. It would have made them more money, and they didn't want it, so I gave it to you for free. Go listen to show number 2. Show number 3 is on methane clathrates, also called methane hydrates, and it's the future of energy, especially as Europe and the world start to have natural gas issues. They will go offshore and they will hey, we can pick this up off the bottom of the ocean for nothing. And that will be the future of natural gas. The amount of natural gas there eclipses the amount of known natural gas. I mean 3, 4, 5 orders of magnitude more natural gas there than we have available on land. Show number 4 is on speed to market engineering, what I developed with a group of 6 other people. I was one of the 6 at Chrysler Corporation in the 1990s. It's how we took things that took 4 years and we did it in 4 weeks. It's how we took things that took 4 months and we turned it into 4 days by trying to figure out how to do it in 4 hours. And I use Freddie Dodge from Gold Rush as the example of that type of thinking. We talk about how do you mine for gold with water on Mars when there's no water on Mars. Show number 5, Tesla electric vehicles with Sterling power generators and other things, and how they can kill the grid and how they can actually be the savior of the grid and support the grid. What it would be the smartest thing in the world for Tesla or any other aftermarket manufacturer to do. Show number 6 is on 3D printing and real wealth creation, plus what sucks about 3D printing today and what will be 100 times faster in the future. And this goes into what is real wealth creation, taking something that is completely out of the totally unavailable to the general public, totally unavailable, and you take that item that's unavailable and you take it and you put it into the real gross domestic product, not the fake gross domestic product, and make things available. And you do not use 3D printing to make your stuff. You use 3D printing that makes your molds, that makes your product, and I go down through the whole thing. It's grandmother molds, mother molds, daughter molds, and baby molds. Either one can be your exit point for your molding technology. But real people who knew how to create items and products, this is how they do it. This is wealth creation manufacturing, not assembly. So show number 7 is on disruptive technology, disruptive change, and disruptive people. Evolve or die in business. And I go through many business extinction events and how they became extinct and how yours will become extinct too. How do corporations breed conformity and force out all of what one company calls the cowboys, which is the original thinkers, the doers, the ones that make things happen, the ones that challenge the status quo, and the ones that dare to do better. So that is a very interesting show. Show number 8, the latest one, is 25 years of planning that I have done continually on a regular basis on how to survive a 90% lethal weaponized smallpox or another weaponized bioweapon global pandemic, which means 90% of the world is gone. This was for my buddy Nate, the Canadian prepper of Canadian Preparedness, and his YouTube channel. He said he wouldn't survive the next SHTF, And I said, oh yes you will, and this is how you can. And I go down each one of his points, counter each one of his points, and then I show you guys how I did this, and I've been doing it for the last 25 years, and you'll go, that makes so much sense. Now I get the bigger picture. So that is the summary of the Stephen Harris Science and Technology podcast. You can get them at www.harris, Harris1234.com. Harris1234.com. At the very bottom is all the podcasts, and the Stephen Harris Science and Technology podcast is also on all of your favorite podcast platforms out there that you could possibly want and desire. But either way, you know where to go get it. And all of the things I talk about in my further education is on Harris1234.com. So if you like the podcast, you're going to love all the other education that I supply to you. I make you go, wow, you make that seem easy. Yes, I do.